Winter in the high northwest is unforgiving. A beautiful snowfall can quickly become a crisis. When you live off-grid and the snow dumps and the temperatures drop, you are facing a survival test.
I'm out of propane. Trying to rescue my barbecue so I can cook something. Just gotta get it out and somehow carry it through knee-deep snow.
Every year, winter asks the same brutal question. Are you prepared? Do you have what you need to keep your off-grid dream from turning into a disaster?
I ran out of gas. That was a lot of work. Let's check on this fire.
When the propane runs out,
Turn the propane on.
your batteries freeze, and your generator fails, the clock starts ticking. Today, I'm sharing my 5 must-haves for winter off-grid. The goods and the gear that keep you going when the snow flies and the temperatures plummet. The number 1 must-have on my list is a truly reliable, cold weather rated power station. But not just any power station, one that is made to withstand the severe winters off-grid.
This is the Bluetti Elite 200 V2.
6,000 plus cycles, 17 plus year lifespan.
Bluetti has engineered a game changer here.
Charge 9 devices all at once with multiple AC and DC ports.
This thing packs a 2 kilowatt hour capacity into a unit that's the size of most 1 kilowatt hour stations.
Having a reliable power source that I know isn't going to freeze, that I know is going to last, is
An absolute game changer for me when it comes to reliable power off the grid.
Thanks to its modular design and compressed square cell battery layout. For my small cabin or any limited space, this compact yet mighty power station makes a massive difference. I've struggled with off-brand power banks in the past.
Get it to turn on. So I've replaced all of these. Let's see if it turns on. Still nothing.
And most batteries are a death trap in the cold, with their efficiency plummeting with the temperatures.
Completely dead.
The Bluetti is different, and this is why it's essential for off-grid winter survival. It's certified to discharge power down to -20 Celsius or -4 Fahrenheit. That's the difference between a dark frozen night and being able to run your critical loads without compromise. With advanced solar charging capabilities, the Elite 200 V2 charges with ease even under low light conditions. Bluetti has truly thought of everything. Power up to 80% in 45 minutes with turbo boost fast charging, and fully charge in 2.4 hours via solar power input.
The Elite 200 V2 has a high output power of 2,800 watts and a Hercules mode of 3,900 watts.
Do you know what this means?
it means I can run my shop vac to clean the porch. The shop vac looks small, but it actually pulls 1,000 watts, which will be no problem with the 200 V2. I used to have a big old gas generator that was so loud and took so much gas, and it broke, and I haven't been able to use the shop vac since then. So I'm really excited. Yeah!
This power station has real-time monitoring. You can connect via Wi-Fi or Bluetooth to monitor the power station's status, charging levels, and operating time in real time, giving you control anytime and anywhere.
If you are off-grid like me and plan to use a smaller generator to charge your 200 V2, you can do that. In the app, there's an option to enable grid self-adaption. This function will regulate the charging voltage, protecting your equipment on both ends. So if it's later in the day and you're no longer using your solar panel and you want to charge with a smaller generator, you can totally do that. Like I said, Bluetti has thought of everything.
Do you hear that? Yeah, I didn't think so. That is a whisper quiet fan. I can't tell you how nice it is to run all the lights outside at night without the sound of the generator. It's so nice. Especially when I'm out there taking a bath and I want the lights on, but I don't want the hum of the generator. I want a serene, peaceful bath experience. This is the way to go.
Don't get caught in the dark.
Head to the link in the description to get your Bluetti Elite 200 V2.
For yourself and the camping and off-grid enthusiasts in your life. Use code TOBY5OFF to get 5% off your purchase. And a big thank you to Bluetti for sponsoring today's video.
Number 2 on the list, heat. In deep winter, your survival hinges on a reliable heat source. Off the grid, the 4 main sources are diesel, propane, kerosene, and wood.
If you've seen any of my previous videos, you know that for the past couple of months, I've been working my tail off getting this woodshed full.
While diesel, propane, and kerosene are reliable, they all require external supply and at significant cost. I choose wood because it's the most sustainable, fully independent heat source that I can source myself. And all that hard work sure is paying off. While we haven't had significant snow yet, we have certainly had some chilly nights and mornings. And it's been so nice to just go out to the woodshed, grab a bundle of wood to warm up the cabin. This brings us to number 3. Hot water is essential for a cold, long winter, for bathing, for dishes, and all around homestead management. Procuring the precious resource itself is a separate topic. Whether it's rain or snow, it's not hard to come by. The question is, how do you heat it once you have it? I use fire, my wood stove, propane hot water heater, and my propane cooker to heat my water. Being able to take a hot bath or shower after a long day of chores in the snow is the difference between surviving and enjoying life. When you live off of stored rainwater, you are indeed mindful of the amount of water you're using. That's why I made this indoor shower space instead of just having a shower outside. Being mindful of your water supply means shutting the water off between rinses. And when you're showering outdoors in 20 degrees Fahrenheit, that can be very unpleasant. Creating the indoor shower space allowed me to manage my water with ease and comfort, showering inside where the wood stove is keeping the ambient temperature around me warm. So shutting the water off between rinses is no big deal. This one is easy to take for granted when you're used to being able to run out to the store anytime you run out of something. Up here in the winter, you could get stuck for days without being able to make the trip into town for provisions. Take my word for it, waiting for the plow should not be your plan A.
It plowed! Check out this snow berm. That's how high they have piled it. Now I get to go to town and get the stuff I need.
Even when this is an option, the roads are slick and icy. It's best to stock up beforehand.
I've been working this week on getting the cabin pantry restocked for winter with dry goods, rice, beans, canned goods. I keep all my flour for bread baking and stuff like that in here. I like to have shelf-stable protein, so pumpkin seeds, hemp seeds, protein powder, just all the essentials to get me through winter.
You certainly don't want to run out of fuel for cooking, trucks, or generators. Inevitably, you'll need to leave the property on occasion during the winter. When you do, I like to bring with me a snow shovel, chainsaw, tools, and a survival kit. Your four-wheel drive's only as good as your tires. Make sure that they're all-terrain and four-season rated.
For some of you, I'm sure my 5 must-haves are quite obvious. For others who may have not yet had the opportunity of venturing outside of convenient life, I hope this was helpful. See y'all later.